Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. MATIC grinding higher slowly, but just in very staggered and overlapping price actions. So we don't really have any impulsive movement here. I'm still tracking basically two scenarios. The yellow one is the bullish wave count, in which we completed a wave 1 to the upside, came down in a wave 2, rallied basically in a wave 3 potentially, which might have finished here on the 24th of October. Now we're coming down in this ABC correction in a wave 4, and then we will get a wave 5 rally to the upside. So 5 waves up basically. Whereas in the bearish count, we only have 3 waves up. I mean, we have 3 waves up. The question is just, do we hold support in a 4th wave? So to really get an idea that a more or less lasting low has been established down here, actually the low was on the 11th of September, we need to see those 5 waves to the upside. And that means that the bulls need to make sure that the 55.8 cent level is not broken to the downside. That would be a problem because that level really is key support for a wave 4 in a diagonal. And also, ideally, it's adhering and following this ascending price channel going forward. In a more bearish scenario, we have this ABC structure, and we could have topped, or we could top here in a B wave at any moment and would then break through. But we won't know that until we break really below the 55.8 cent level and then follow through and also break below 50 cents, which is this key support level and the 61.8 fib level of the larger cycle. So ultimately, to complete a nice diagonal, I need the price to give us a healthy 4th wave, which means ideally one more low here. And then we have, as you can see here, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. It would be a flat structure with an overshooting B wave. And support is starting basically at 59.7 cents. Then we've got 57.7 and 55.8 cents as key support range. And that would also overlap pretty well with the lower boundary line of this ascending price channel. Diagonal structures often follow channels. They don't have to, but they quite often follow trend lines or channels. Okay, so yeah, and then if we get a push higher, we should be watching possibly the 69 cent level, but that would be the absolute minimum. Obviously, we need to go above the 3rd wave high. So the next fib extension is 69.6 cents and the 1.786 extension 72. Sometimes these diagonals in a 5th wave would even reach the 200% extension at 75.2 cents. So that is the overall target range. They can always extend higher, right? It's more like 69.6 cents is a minimum, and the other two are also ideal target levels. You know, we don't want to get in the way of a trend, so they can always extend a little further, as for example Solana has shown, or yeah, Rune, for example. You know, when these coins are running, then they really do run. So these are all the parameters that we basically need and can identify at the moment. Yeah. Obviously, there's also a bit of a previous structural resistance area here around 72 cents. You can see that these previous swing highs, they could add as or act as additional resistance in this region around the 1.618 to the 1.786 fib extension levels. If we add the volume profile, then you can see that there is a lot of historical volume around the current price range, which is probably why the price has so much difficulty to push higher. So whenever we enter this area where we have a lot of chop, it slows the price down. The good news is when we come down from here, if we do it, I mean, a wave 4 would be ideal at some point, then you can see here that in this orange box down there, we have another volume spike, historical volume. So that could add additional support and might increase the probabilities of this wave 4 support area holding. But essentially that decision the market will make that decision when we get into this region, and the bulls and the bears will fight it out. Ultimately, these 5 waves up are important to get a first confirmation that a low has been established in October. And then after 5 waves up, we can work with that structure. And we're going to watch for a 3-wave pullback, a corrective pullback, which will ideally hold a higher low. yeah, that's my update about Matic. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Tomorrow, we've got our next member live stream. We will talk about how to identify coins that outperform Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that might be good for the next cycle. Also, we are going to cover some member coin requests during that live stream. It's at 5 p.m. UTC. Also, as a member, you get access to Discord and Telegram. And as a gold member, you get access to additional short-term market updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.